Alrighty. Let's get the show on the road. Alrighty. Oh, God. They have Antonio Brown, though. Jeez. Man. That sucks. They've got Xavier Howard, too. Fuck. That's gonna be a bitch. Well, fuck it. I'll take the ball first.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. So out come the Texans for their opening drive as we get set to see Josh Rosen command this offense, the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right?
Let's see.
Give him a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. One day.
They go play action. It's Rosen. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cook. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down.
Nice.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Charlie, blue line. 59, Mike, 59. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Easy. Move. Let's go. Easy. Number 53, Mike, 53. Let's get this ball. Easy. Check. 53.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Almost able to
Damn it,
intercept
Barrios.
it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
All right.
And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Winston now. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On the defensive side here, the starters for the Texans. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Jameis again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game.
Pass
Also,
interference.
if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Try this.
I can't believe they let you play.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was dumb.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw,
and he's going to be dropped.
God damn it, they
the 15-yard
fucking...
line.
Oh.
A few issues
Come on,
here
you
on the offensive line,
goddamn
apparently.
tackle.
He got sacked 5 times last
get
week.
off
They
the
got to him
damn...
in the first quarter.
Oh,
and I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Third and goal, Winston. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Oh, you bastard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Fuck off.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
A quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discredited.
Nice. He'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16.
Oh, she was on that.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Ready. Blue lane. Check, 59. Hey, watch your lane.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. Taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
No doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Fuck off. Come on.
And he goes down once more. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there.
Gotta catch that, kid.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Winston.
Oh, come on, Winston. That was dumb. Oh my God. What was that bullshit? You totally missed the receiver.
Like you can see the look of frustration
Oh,
on his face.
come on.
We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? Another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You
threw
actually
it
feel his pain
behind
a
the
little bit,
receiver.
But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws. And
there he goes, right side.
Of course.
Houston.
You know, they make Jameis Winston fucking throw a pick, you know.
Now on the year.
What else is new?
As they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes,
fucking,
like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And a look now at the game
go
so
out there,
far
Jameis Winston.
for Jameis Winston. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle.
Ah, damn it, guys. Come on.
He's going to be stopped before he could even
Seriously?
get started.
Oh,
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Winston now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Winston. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan.
God damn it, stop fucking jumping the snap.
Around the NFL.
Fuck.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Winston.
Ah, should have thrown the square. They were in the zone.
Football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Come on, fuck you.
Second down, and this one incomplete as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jameis now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Oh, my God.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Why was that even such a short kick?
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Open man is QT, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now it's Rosen looking. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Rosen. He's got Jack Doyle.
How is he wide open in the zone? Come on! You stupid defense! Oh my God! Stupid linebackers!
Even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Damn it!
Rosen will throw. And this is Cook with a grab. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Rosen to throw again. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go. Half number 1. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Again, it's Rosen. That'll be complete to Cook. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Sorry. Oh.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fuck it, why not?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here, Winston.
Oh, God, that was inaccurate anyway.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but I just have a sip of water real quick.
No, you can't.
All right, let's go. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Winston now finding Godwin, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Jameis now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Easy. Here we go. Mike, check. 59. Hey, defense. Here we go.
Here's Winston. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Winston. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense.
Touchdown, Sonny Michel.
Touchdown.
Yeah, buddy.
Sonny Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
What? What? Oh, fuck off. That ball was going to be incomplete. Fuck off. That is bullshit, man.
Within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier?
That was bullshit.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get
That
into the
was
end zone?
some major bullcrap. Fucking Antonio Brown just fucking.
So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They began with Michel on the ground. He juked him. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michel. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
From the red zone now, Winston. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Winston.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
To the air again with Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Come on, Winston.
Close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
I don't want to throw it. I don't want to run it. I want to throw it.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And that is caught.
Thank you.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe it.
Thank you.
Winston's pass complete to Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
At the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen.
How do you not pick that off? That went right over your head. Come on, dude. Seriously?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Golly.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Rosen. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rosen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Yes! Stop them.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 3rd down, Winston. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Now Winston. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get...
And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the
Damn it,
former DB, right?
Fuck.
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got an open man, it's QT. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Open man is QT, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Rosen. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Rosen.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And now out come the Jags. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Michelle.
Son of a bitch. Damn it.
The line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Tommy. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
Yeah.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.